key trend that has emerged after analyzing the purchase and selling activity of the mutual funds is the fact that the top 3 mutual funds in India have increased their bullish bets on the real estate space. Let me start off with HDFC Mutual Fund, what they bought and sold in the month of April 2021. They have equity assets of 1.7 lakh crores and their top sector exposure is towards the financials and industrial space. While the largest sector buys in the previous month came from the real estate as well as financial space, and the largest sell-offs came from the consumer staples as well as the material space. The largest buys include IRCTC, Vodafone Idea as well as Equitas Small Finance Bank. And from the nifty names, in particular 2 banks that they have added considerably in their portfolio are SBI as well as ICICI Bank. Now most of these stocks managed to decline during the previous month except for IRCTC. In terms of the largest sales that they had in their portfolio, you had large cap names like Vedanta, Ambuja Cements, Power Grid and ITC that they reduced considerably from their portfolios. However, Vedanta was the standout performer, as has been the metals rally. The stock managed to gain more than 10% during the previous month. Now talking about the other fund house, which is ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund, they have equity assets of 1.8 lakh crores and in the last week itself they surpassed the total assets that are managed by HTFC Mutual Fund and are now the second largest fund house in India. Their top sector exposure stands towards the real estate as well as communication space, while the largest sector buys in the previous month were from energy as well as communications, and the largest sector sell-offs came from the materials as well as the utility space. So once again you can see that real estate, the bullish bets are increasing over here, while materials, which is in particular the metals rally, that is actually being used to reduce their positions as far as the mutual funds are concerned. In terms of the largest buys that ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund did were ONGC, Ashok Leyland, JM Financial, along with 2 banking names once again featuring in the top 5 list, which is Axis Bank and Yes Bank as well. In terms of the largest sell-offs, Vedanta tops the list once again, where they sold off nearly 3 crore shares, and a lot of large cap trimming happened at ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund, where they reduced their stake considerably in terms of NTPC, Wipro, along with Hindalco and Motherson Sumi. So that was the activity that ICICI Prudential Mutual Fund actually had. But talking about the largest fund house in India, which is State Bank of India Mutual Fund, they have equity assets of 2.7 lakh crores. Their top sector exposure is towards real estate and utilities. The largest sector buys in the previous month were from IT and real estate, while the largest sector sells were from energy as well as consumer staples. Their largest buys were Power Grid, Hindalco, Hindustan Copper, BEL, Bank of Baroda, along with Hindalco as well, where they reduced or they added more than 50 lakh shares. In terms of the largest sales that they had, you had BPCL, Cholamandalam Investment Finance, along with JSW Energy, Exide and Steel Authority of India, where they reduced their stake by 20 to 25 lakh shares. However, remember that Steel Authority has been a rank outperformer in the previous month with gains of more than 50% in the month of April.